I love watching the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. What's your favorite part?
Definitely the balloons. I remember when they had a Sonic the Hedgehog balloon, and I was so excited to see it in person.
I love the balloons too. Have there ever been any mishaps with them?
Oh yeah, there was one year where the Spider-Man balloon got caught in a tree and caused some damage. And then there was the time where the Cat in the Hat balloon hit a street light and caused it to fall on a person. They had to go to the hospital.
Wow, that's crazy. Has anything else like that happened?
Not that I know of, but they've definitely made some changes to make the balloons safer. They have to monitor the wind speeds carefully and even ground the balloons if the winds are too strong.
That's good to know. What about the performances? Who's your favorite artist that's performed in the parade?
I loved it when Mariah Carey performed All I Want for Christmas Is You. She was amazing. And of course, there's always the Radio City Rockets.
I remember seeing the Rockets when I was a kid. They were so cool. And what about Santa Claus?
Oh, he's the best part. He always appears at the end of the parade and signals the start of the Christmas season. It's a magical moment.
I can't wait to watch it this year. Thanks for sharing your stories.
No problem, it's always a fun time. Don't forget, it airs on NBC on Thanksgiving morning.
Are you ready for the cheerleading competition today?
Yes, I am. I can't wait to show off our routine.
I'm nervous about your performance. Are you sure you're ready?
I am. We had a sleepover at the cheerleading place, and it was amazing. We practiced our routine all night long.
I had the same thing when I was younger. It's a great way to bond with your teammates.
I'm expected to arrive at 8 p.m. I hope you can make it.
Of course, I'll be there to cheer you on. You know, cheerleading is an essential part of sports. It helps motivate the players and brings excitement to the game.
That's true. Did you know that cheerleading injuries are on the rise? It's important to have proper training and safety measures in place.
I didn't know that. Thanks for sharing. But don't worry, you'll do well in the competition.
Thanks, I appreciate it. You know, when I was younger, at the cheerleading summer camp, I was racing my toy boat, hoping to see how far out on the ocean it can go. It seemed like fun, but then I started to notice something strange. The boat is too far out of range. It has drifted to the middle of the ocean. Turning my eyes in the direction, I see a cruise ship coming right down the river, music blasting loudly. I look down, the boat is right in the ship's path. The ship gets closer. The boat splits up into pieces.
That's a sad story. But don't worry, you'll do great in the competition. Good luck!
Thanks, I appreciate it. Let's go out there and show them what we're made of.
I used to work with someone who lacked basic manners. They would chew loudly, slurp their drinks, and pick their nose in public. It was embarrassing. Studies show that good manners and etiquette are essential in social and professional settings. They help us build relationships, show respect, and make a positive impression. I started to practice good manners and etiquette myself. Things like saying please and thank you, covering my mouth when I sneeze, and waiting my turn to speak. Now, I feel more confident in social situations. I know how to behave and make a good impression. I also feel more respected in my professional life. It's not just about following rules. Good manners and etiquette show that we care about others. It's a simple way to make the world a better place.
Have you ever wondered why we use the word actually so much?
I have, but I'm not sure. Why do we use it?
Actually is a word that we use to indicate a contrast or a correction to what was previously stated.
Interesting. Do you have an example?
Sure. If someone says, I thought the meeting was at 2 p.m., and you correct them by saying, actually, it's at 3 p.m., you're using actually to indicate a correction.
Ah, I see. So it's a way to clarify or correct something.
Exactly. And it's also a way to emphasize a point. For example, if someone says, the weather is nice today, and you respond, actually, it's perfect, you're using actually to emphasize that the weather is better than just nice.
That makes sense. I didn't realize actually had so many uses.
Yes, it's a versatile word that we use in many different contexts. It's also a word that we use a lot in everyday conversation.
I'll have to pay more attention to how often I use it now.
It's interesting to think about how we use language and the words we choose to express ourselves.
Definitely. Thanks for the informative conversation.
Can you believe we got married on the same day as the solar eclipse? It feels like the universe is blessing our marriage.
Absolutely. It's such a special and rare event. Eclipses have been viewed as magical and significant throughout history.
I feel like our love story is now intertwined with the magic of the solar eclipse. It's a memory we'll cherish forever.
You're starting your journey together under an amazing cosmic event. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
I couldn't have asked for a more special day. It's like the universe aligned just for us.
Cheers to your happily ever after and the cosmic wonders that accompany it.
Hey, I heard you got an F on your exam. That sucks, but don't worry, I've got some tips to help you improve.
Thanks, I could definitely use some advice.
First things first, let's talk about study techniques. Have you heard of active recall? It's when you actively try to remember information instead of just reading it over and over again.
No, I haven't. How does it work?
Basically, you quiz yourself on the material and try to recall it from memory. It's been shown to be a highly effective study technique.
That sounds interesting. What else do you have?
Another technique is spaced repetition. Instead of cramming, you review material at increasing intervals, which helps you retain information better.
I'll have to try that. Any other tips?
Yes, don't forget about self-care. Exercise, sleep, and eating right are all important for brain function and memory retention.
I definitely need to work on getting more sleep. Thanks for the tips.
No problem. Just remember, grades aren't everything. You got this.
Thanks, I really appreciate it. Let's both ace the next exam.
Absolutely. Let's do this. I'm in the mood for pizza. It's filling, savory, and delicious.
But I want ice cream. It's sweet, refreshing, and perfect for a hot day.
But pizza is a complete meal. It has protein, vegetables, and carbohydrates.
But ice cream is a mood booster. It releases endorphins and makes you happy.
But pizza can be customized to your liking. You can add your favorite toppings and make it unique.
But ice cream can be customized too. You can add toppings like sprinkles, fruit, or chocolate chips.
But pizza is a classic. It's been around for centuries and loved by millions of people.
But ice cream is a classic too. It's been around since ancient times and loved by people of all ages.
But pizza can be healthy too. You can choose whole wheat crust, low-fat cheese, and veggies.
But ice cream can be healthy too. You can choose sorbet or frozen yogurt instead of ice cream.
I see your point, but how can we compromise?
What if we get a pizza with dessert toppings, like Nutella, banana, and whipped cream?
That's a great idea. We can have the best of both worlds.
Exactly. Compromise and creativity can lead to a win-win situation.
I can't believe you're trying to take the offer from me. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even be on this place.
I'm not trying to take it from you. We can share it.
Share it? Are you kidding me? You're just saying that because I'm prettier than you.
That has nothing to do with it. We both worked equally hard, and we both deserve it.
I don't think so. I did most of the work, and I deserve the offer.
I understand how you feel, but fighting over something small like this won't help us in the long run.
Fine. I'm sorry, okay? Are you happy now?
Of course, I'm happy. I'm sorry too if I made you feel like I didn't appreciate your efforts. Let's just move forward and focus on the bigger picture.
I don't want your apology. I still think I deserve the offer.
Well, I accept your apology anyway. And I still think we should share the offer.